37-year-old Austin Simon has been stabbed to death after attacking 51-year-old store clerk Jose Alba over a bag of chips. The incident occurred at around 11 p.m. on the 1st of July 2022 when a woman entered a convenience store with a child located at 3422 Broadway, New York, to buy a bag of chips. When the woman tried to purchase a snack, her debit card declined due to lack of funds, so she stormed out of the store and summoned her partner Austin. CCTV shows Jose continuing to serve customers behind the counter when Austin came around the counter upset and started attacking Jose over the bag of chips. The younger and much taller man starts yelling at the store clerk before shoving him into a shelf when Jose falls back and lands in the chair. Austin intimidates the older man, standing over him while he continued to yell. Austin is seen grabbing something from a shelf, possibly a bag of chips, and shows it to Jose. Moments later, Austin leads Jose off the chair away from the counter while grabbing him by the scruff of his neck. While doing so, the worker reaches to his right towards a shelf displaying candy and retrieves a large knife. Austin momentarily blocks a couple of stabbing attempts, but Jose breaks free and plunges a knife into Austin's neck and chest, which quickly becomes covered in blood. The pair fall away from camera view as blood begins to splatter on the man's t-shirt, with the clerk then coming back into focus, still holding the bloody knife. The authorities responded to the scene on reports of an assault. Austin was taken to the Harlem hospital, but was pronounced dead shortly thereafter. Jose was arrested and charged with murder and criminal possession of a weapon. He's held at the Rikers Island jail on a $250,000 bond. Jose's daughter Ulysses was outraged her father's been locked away and charged with murder. She said since was self-defense a crime. She said Austin just didn't threaten Jose, but he assaulted him. As you can see in the video, he was cornered in. When he saw himself getting taken outside, he thought his life was being threatened and defended himself. She said that the recently appointed Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg needs to resign. She said what Alvin Bragg is practicing isn't justice, it's madness. Police are villains, criminals are heroes, and victims are told to accept their fate. Jose Alba needs to be free, and Alvin Bragg needs to be out of office, she said. Former prosecutor and criminal defense attorney Michael DeCiora said, Jose's at work minding his own business and he's attacked. He's the victim, and he's sitting in Rikers. This is a working person who was attacked. How does the district attorney make this conclusion? A jury will set this right, he said. Jose told the investigators he took a knife he used to open boxes and stabbed Austin. Jose has never been in trouble with the law before. Austin, meanwhile, was already on parole for assaulting a police officer at the time of their deadly encounter and has at least 8 prior convictions, including assault, domestic assault and robbery charges. Austin's girlfriend did not comment, other than to say that she's not okay after losing her boyfriend in the scuffle. 26-year-old mother of 2, Chelsea Jones, has died after being fatally shot. The incident occurred at around 11:55 p.m. on the 4th of July 2022 at a home located in the 1600 block of Summit Lake Boulevard in Akron, Ohio. Chelsea was sitting on a couch at her home when a bullet came through the front window and struck her in the head. The authorities said that the shot may have been fired from more than 1,000 feet away and across Summit Lake, comparing the way Chelsea died to astronomical odds. Her boyfriend, Michael Hartney, spoke in complete disbelief that the love of his life and caring mother is gone due to a random act. I'm beyond angry, and I'm just trying to keep my cool for my daughters. It's not going to do any good for them to see me upset and angry like that. Nothing good comes from that, so I'm just going to hug them and comfort them, and just hope they catch whoever did this. The emergency medical services responded to the residence for a medical call, but it wasn't clear at the time that Chelsea had been shot. Doctors examined her at the Cleveland Clinic Akron General, and a bullet was discovered, and the police were notified of a crime scene. Chelsea leaves behind 2 daughters, aged 3 and 6 years old. Michael said she was a great mother, the best mother. She would do anything for those kids. Michael said they were watching the 4th of July fireworks outside until about 10:30 p.m. She then made her way to the couch, and she watched her shows and fell asleep. Michael said at the same time, he went to her bedroom and fell asleep for about an hour, until he was awoken by a groaning noise. He walked into the living room and found Chelsea laying on the floor in a pool of blood, with a lump on her head. Michael only became aware that Chelsea had been shot in the head when investigators started questioning him about possible weapons inside the house, or if she was suicidal. Michael said that Chelsea was a sweetheart, a kind and caring person to everyone she met. She worked as a phlebotomist and enjoyed camping, swimming in a quarry, photography and painting. Michael said his girlfriend of 5 years also loved hula hooping and was fascinated by the phases of the moon. She was just the most beautiful spirit I've ever met in my life. She was the love of my life, Michael said. The world's going to be a little darker without her. She shined a light on my whole life. I was not always doing the best stuff, and when I got with her, she really helped me turn my life around for better and just do good. I got a great job. We just supported each other. The authorities said that 2 9mm casings were found on a boat dock near the Summit Lake Community Centre, which is located about a quarter of a mile across the lake from the home where Chelsea was shot. They said that ballistic testing could eventually reveal if there was a match between the casings found on the dock and the bullet that killed Chelsea. But tracking down the person who pulled the trigger will be extremely challenging, but one they are committed to undertaking. Michael hopes whoever is responsible comes forward. Crime Stoppers is offering a $5,000 reward for any information leading to an arrest or indictment. Please come forward, Michael said. I know it's probably an accident. I know it wasn't malicious, but they need to be accountable for what they did. They took away my girlfriend. They took away my soon-to-be fiancé and the mother of 2 girls.